from the shadows of the historic Fremont Bridge. 503-864-6326 is the fan text line. Yeah, I got you up, babies. There's also the YouTube chat as well that lets you interact with us throughout the entire show on the text line. Just honked my horn. Whoop, whoop. 3 doors down, dropped out due to cancer. That sucks. A lot of questions if Danny's in the bathroom cleaning himself up.
This isn't like that crazy. Like
this isn't the Stan Marsh thing.
No,
right?
It's not just that. It's not even. It's not Dame returning kind of a deal.
No, I know. I'm just teasing.
No, like this. We knew this was coming. And his name was not a name that I'd heard. I had heard that there was another group outside of another person who's worth untold amounts of money. But that was a couple months ago, and I had heard that it was one of those things where it was going to be, I don't know. And that was the last I kind of heard of it until about a month ago that there was this other group that was gaining real traction, but it's all hearsay until something gets done, and here we are. And I will say I do have independent confirmation that, yes, the report originally from Sportico that the Trailblazers have been sold, and that was been further done by Shams Charania, who said that the team will be sold for a valuation of over $4 billion.
Yeah, Sportico dropped this, about an hour ago, maybe. Hour and a half ago. Boy, what time is it? Man, I literally just said the time, too, in my rejoin. Yes, this is sold to, I would assume he is the principal guy, or at least he's going to be the face, and that is Tom Dundon, who owns the Carolina Hurricanes, has reached a tentative agreement to buy the Portland Trailblazers from Paul Allen's estate. According to people familiar with the detail, there are quotes of him saying in an email that we're really excited. There is no word yet from the Allen camp, from the Allen Trust camp, which I'm sure we probably won't hear from.
I will say right now that the team is very unlikely to comment on rumors and or reports.
Yeah.
And they will not have anything officially to say until it is officially stated.
And there's a lot to get to with this, so just bear with us as we try to break everything down. We'll get into, there's a couple other people in the group, including a co-president of a capital investment company, some local people. But I think this is the right time. I think this sale actually happened faster than we thought, at least according to Adam Silver at the Summer League. It felt kind of like, this might get drawn out. And with how Jody and Bert have kind of handled this situation since Paul's death, it kind of felt like they were in no rush to move on.
Well, they were looking for the right time, and not just for the Blazers, but
to also make a bunch of money in the meantime.
Well, yes, but then look, you can be like, oh, those vultures, why aren't they doing what's right? They're doing what's right by the order of the trust.
Sure.
Again, I have not seen the trust. This is from people that have a good understanding, let's put it that way, of the trust. It is their fiduciary responsibility to sell the team for the most possible money, because they don't get that money. That money goes to the trust that is going into Paul Allen's philanthropy. So
fiduciary is a great word.
You like that?
I'm not quite sure what it means, but I hear it all the time.
But that's ultimately what this comes down to, was them generating the most amount of money for the sale, so that would generate the most money for the Allen estate and the philanthropic efforts for the Paul Allen estate.
And now it's done. And
it's not done.
It's not done, but
it's got to be ratified by the Board of Governors, which
I can't imagine why this wouldn't be. It's another sports owner.
Well, we've been down this path before with other owners, where the deal was done and then not done.
Yeah.
Particularly in the NBA.
Yeah.
Look, it's very likely done. But until things are voted on, ratified, and they're official, I always hesitate to say, let's wait, make sure, dot all I's, cross all T's, make sure everything lines up. Hell, we had this happen locally with the WNBA franchise when Kurt Brown tried to buy them, and then his valuation plummeted coming out of COVID, and it was all of a sudden,
Well, yeah, looking at the people that are involved in this, which we'll get to here in about 10 minutes or so, these people, I don't know, man, it's all money people. It's money people and a sports guy, and it's not Saudis. So
no. There are local ties, and here's the thing: the breaking news part of this is, yes, the Portland Trailblazers have agreed with Tom Dundon and
his group of peeps.
Because here's the thing: collectively, these guys aren't worth $40 billion.
No,
So it's going to be a group, and in all reality, unless you
mean
are,
$4 billion to
No.
buy the.
no, I'm talking. These ideas aren't worth $40
Oh,
billion.
gotcha.
Like these, this isn't like Larry Ellison, Jeff Bezos, Huang, who owns Nvidia, the majority share. Like these aren't like
These aren't the richest people in the world.
Like, don't get me wrong, they have money, but this is not like, hell, it's not even the group that bought the Lakers. It's not even like that level of money. With Mark Walter, who's worth, I think his net worth is like $12 billion individually, but you bring in the Guggenheim Fund and it's worth a lot more. I think they're like $300 billion, if I remember right.
Also, I think you're my guy here, so I'm going to lean on you for this. Does the auction aspect of this change how Board of Governors vote to ratify the sale? Or is it that's just the process of selling, and then the vote will still be the same, and that shouldn't affect how they feel about it?
Well, here's again. This is from my understanding of the estate and how that was supposed to be handled. Is number one, it was going to the auction process, which it sounds like that has occurred. I had heard it was going to happen in the fall, so I guess this is technically the fall.
No, we're in August. This is summer. Football hasn't started.
Yeah, it has.
No, it hasn't.
It has.
No, that doesn't count.
But again,
this is not fall. We're still in summer.
And then the process for this stuff and how long it actually
100 degrees
takes.
yesterday.
Yeah. I know. I was golfing and it was miserable. But we just had the Alex Rodriguez, Mark Lowry situation finally resolved after litigation over the Minnesota Timberwolves.
That felt like it took 2 years.
It did.
Yeah.
And that's obviously, there were some underhanded dealings by the previous ownership group who bought back into stake. They tried to stave them off, and based on fine print in contracts about when payments were received and when they weren't and all this other stuff.
And Alex is not worth anything close to what some of these guys are worth.
Well, he's actually closer.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he $1 billion guy?
Yeah, he is.
I'm going to look that up.
Yeah.
You talk.
Him and Lowry together are worth probably, I would say, about the same as these guys are. But then you have the Celtics sale process, in which we've now had the Grusbeck family is no longer going to be the governing member. Originally he was going to. So there's always some little sticking point. Remember, Mark Cuban was going to stay on and run the basketball ops for the Mavs, and then he wasn't. So like I can sit here and just point to all of these little things that have popped up in these sales processes that have been like, oh yeah, no, this is this. Like, no, it's not that. It's actually this, and that happened. So let's see where this all ends up going. But it does sound like, again, via reporting and what I've been able to confirm, that the sale price and the process has been agreed upon, as well as what would be the majority shareholders. Now, here's the thing. I believe, again, from what I understand, the Allen estate had to sell 100% of the team. Now, I don't know if Jody Allen or Burt Cold could buy back in as minority owners. I don't know. I don't know what the stipulations of that.
I wonder if they would want to, on their own accord.
I mean,
that's an interesting question.
Burt's been there with Paul Allen running the Seahawks and the Blazers at Vulcan forever.
Yeah, I wonder if you get that little itch, like I want back in.
I mean, do you want to spend $300 million to buy into 10% or 8% of the team, 7% of the team? Like,
maybe.
I tell you what, it's a damn good investment.
Yeah.
Also,
sports is the thing right now to invest in.
Selling for over $4 billion. Yeah, Phil Knight, you can take your $2 billion and go to hell. I said
taking shots at Phil Knight.
I said that when they made the offer. It wasn't just the hit piece that he did that pissed off Jody Allen and the Allen estate, because we got the statements out of that, and Larry Miller did his piece. What is in the New York Post? It was just like, okay. This is not going to go well. I could have told you that this was not going to go well, but I also said at that point in time, $2 billion was nowhere close. It was going to sell for double that.
Yeah, I think wasn't the estimated value like 3.6?
Yes.
And so then that's
you
why
always
we thought,
sell over.
That's why we thought it would get to 4,
yeah.
especially in the auction platform.
Yeah, especially after the Celtics sold for 6. And then the Lakers sold for 10.
Still, though, man, the Blazers for 4 and the Celtics for 6, I would think that gap would be bigger. But like you were just saying, owning sports teams is like the thing now, because there's just so much corporate investment into it. There's so much TV rights deals. There's so much value to having a sports franchise. They don't expire. You know what I mean?
The number one thing in media, live viewing. what is the number one avenue for live viewing?
Sports.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, I mean,
ding.
like, I don't know how many people watch the local news anymore. Even if you like combined all local news in every single market into one, like just put all the metrics into one show.
Well, hell,
I still don't think it's more than football.
You might see that as it sounds like Tegna, who owns KGW, is getting bought out by the company Nexstar that owns Coin, which could
State-controlled media.
Well, not just that.
Tinfoil hats.
I believe according to FCC standards, you can't have two
So
stations
you can't
owned
have two
by the same
market,
company.
yeah.
So what does that mean?
Oh, yikes. That means one go bye-bye.
So we'll see where that kind of goes.
Well, I mean, you're always going to have an NBC affiliate and a CBS affiliate.
You'll just have to find a new owner or something, yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.